thing will become unstable. The area of the zonule is a slight vitrectomy is done, scleral pocket made, and the eyelet of Sioni ring is hooked with 10-0 proline, a knot tied in the eyelet, and the Sioni segment is introduced in the bag. Now we have a 10-0 proline which is with the Sioni segment going in the bag, and through the scleral pocket using a 26 gauge needle you need to bring out the proline sutures out and suture it. Over a period of time, with experience, it's better to suture it a bit tightly, because later on these lenses, the sutures start becoming loose and the lens may start getting again decentered. And whatever left vitreous was there, that has been washed off. So this is one. And what I would show next is probably one of my first few cases of subluxated lens, and this was presented in the World Congress of Pediatric Ophthalmology. So this child had a vision of 660 and counting finger, and there was a very high cylinder with high myopia. So same procedure was done. I think there's not much difference. The capsular access was initiated, and as you can see here, the red glow is not that remarkable as in the previous case, which makes it even more difficult. Then hooks were applied, and after pulling the lens towards the center, the capsular access was completed, because that portion of the anterior capsule is not visible once you have initiated the access. After hydrodissection, a CPR was implanted in this also. And if you see the procedure wise, it's almost duplicate of the previous procedure, except that in this we could achieve a slightly fairly large access. So rexis we didn't enlarge after IOL implantation. Lens was implanted, and then the capsular hooks were removed, scleral pocket was created. We need to have some space here for our instruments to pass. That's why after the lens is implanted, it's better to remove all the capsular hooks. Sioni segment introduced. And there you could see the main incision was exactly opposite the scleral pocket. Here the main incision is at 90 degrees compared to the scleral pocket. So in this case it is a little bit more difficult to pull the proline needle, because there has to be angulation while engaging both the needles. And finally, it was tied, and this child I've been following up for 3 to 4 years now, and now the child is enjoying 6/9 vision in both eyes. So another interesting part, only a part of the surgery is there when you end up with a very small rexis, which is quite a possibility in most of the cases what you do. Well, as you can see, with one nick on the anterior capsule, we tried to extend it. Visibility was poor, so the hooks were removed from the view, and here you extend them again. On the other end, it's pulled up again. Again, still we have not been able to achieve a good enough, large enough rexis size. So another nick was made using micro scissors, and the same procedure was repeated. It is important to achieve a respectable size rexis opening, because when you are implanting the lens, you will cause more zonular stress if the rexis is very, very small. And as you can see, CPR is in place, but still we are not extending towards the periphery. Probably that is because the computer action is missing from the zonule area, and it is easier to do this. And the lens was implanted subsequently. Now, as we know, it is a progressive disease. So, few years down the line, what will happen? The capsule will shrink, as you can see here, with the posterior capsular opacity, and the other side of the lens will give way. So, again, it's a simple procedure, takes hardly 10 minutes with a good visualization. Scleral pocket is made, and a 10-proline is pierced through the bag with engaging one of the haptics and is brought out of the scleral pocket. And the other 10-proline is taken anterior to the haptic and brought out of the scleral pocket again and tied. Which gives a good centration of the IOL, as you can see at the end of this surgery. Thank you very much. I think I'll end at this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lav, for showing those beautiful cases.